Damn.
Pretty, right? Pretty, pretty.
Are you ready? Hi, I'm Tara and welcome back to my channel. So how are you? How is everybody? I haven't made a video in a little bit and I feel like it's just really cold outside right now and everybody's sick with one thing or another. I think we're all getting over something. But yeah, I hope that everybody is doing well, taking care of yourself. And I think a lot of people are spending more time at home right now. So hopefully this will be a recipe that you will enjoy making at home if you don't feel like going out. I am going to show you how to make birria tacos. It is an amazing way to eat tacos. It's totally different than I guess the traditional way that I grew up eating them. So anyway, wanted to make something different, wanted to show you something out of the ordinary to make for dinner. So let's get started. So first things first, we are going to sear off this meat. We want to season it first with some kosher salt. So we are just, put this down here. You just want to liberally season it. Don't be shy. So use what you got. If you have it in a, I always grind it. Don't be shy with this either. I mean, this is supposed to be a super flavorful broth, so you really want it to have lots of spice, and you can use boneless short ribs as well. Whatever your butcher has, your grocery store, something that's going to be a good type of meat to just cook down, and eventually it'll be like butter. It'll just fall apart, which is what we want. And now we're going to turn on the flame to pretty high because we want to sear it. And then just put in some light olive oil or whatever oil you like to use. This is going to be the pot that you're going to use to put in the oven. So pick a pot that's got a heavy bottom that you can also put into the oven when you're ready. All right, so we are going to take this seasoned beef and sear it in this pot here. Be careful, I have burnt the hell out of my hand before doing this. So you want to just lay it down in the pan and it's going to sizzle a lot. You're probably not going to have enough room for all of this at first, so you're going to cook this in batches. So just lay in there as much as you can. And then just let them brown on all sides. Okay, flip it over after a few minutes on each side. You can see that nice brown color there. That's what you're looking for. You want it to have some real nice color. So while the meat is finishing searing, we are going to get the broth ready. The first thing we need to do is deal with these peppers. So we need 2 of the pasilla chili peppers and we need 4 of the guajillo. Now what we want to do with these are remove the stems and the seeds as best we can. So we can get like a knife and just sort of cut off the stem. So you just kind of want to open them up. You can, I mean, these don't have to be intact because we're going to be soaking them and then eventually blending them. So just sort of open them up and then just all of these seeds just kind of fall out. And just go ahead and start adding your chilies as you de-seed them and de-stem them. All right, and we're going to remove the remaining meat that has been browned nicely. Now we want to take the beef broth, and I made it with the Better Than Boyan roasted beef base. So if you don't have broth on hand, you can make a ton of it. Just put a teaspoon of this for every cup of hot water. So I'm gonna heat this up and then pour it over these, and then they're going to soften up, and then we'll make the rest of the broth. It should be like boiling. And then just pour it in. And I'm gonna use the, what do they call these? I honestly don't remember. But whatever this is called, use it to kind of push down your peppers into this hot liquid. Then put on your lid. I don't know where the heck this middle part is, so I'm gonna put just a towel over top. And that way it keeps the heat in and it's gonna soften them up nicely. All right, next we want to chop up an onion, medium to large size onion. So I always like to use the yellow onions. You can use white, whatever you want. Whatever does it for you. And just dice these up. They're already making my eyes water. I don't know if it's because I was, you know, sick recently or what. If I'm like just more, if I'm just more sensitive to it or what, but I'm telling you, these onions lately have been killing my eyes and like making my nose water. Oh my God. Seriously, oh my gosh. Woo. Oh, I am telling you what, how annoying. I'm gonna start wearing safety glasses. My eyes are watering. Sweet Lord. Okay. Chop these up. If you can stand it. Oh, they're not even old. I just bought these. Like literally, usually an old onion is what does this to you. Oh my God, I have to go like dab my eyes. Okay. The good thing is that you can just open the door and it's so cold outside right now. It takes it away right away, so. Woo! Okay, so that's heated up. We'll go ahead and put these onions in.
Okay, and then we're just going to stir that up, and you can see instantly the onion starts to release some liquid and just starts to pick up this flavor or fond at the bottom of this pan from searing all of that meat, and that is going to be some really, really good flavor there.
All right, and then just as these are softening, go ahead and, like I'm gonna do, if you're going to do this, get the garlic press out and just load it on up and just start squeezing that garlic in. All right, now I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, that's a good smell. That's a good smell. All right, yeah. All right, then we are going to take this meat and put it back in to the pot. Get this ready to be put in the oven. Okay. And whatever is on the plate, get that back in there too. Of course, of course.
Okay, so in here, I've already got measured out a tablespoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, and 1 heaping teaspoon of cumin, because I really like cumin. So we are going to put all of that in with our beef broth, warm beef broth, and the chilies. We're also, let me get a little fork here, these chipotle peppers and adobo. You want to add 2 peppers. So 1, 2, and I'm going to add just a little bit of the adobo, you know, because it's yummy. That's probably anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon, I don't know. And this can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Just throw that all in there too. And then season it with a little salt and pepper. I don't have a measurement, so just, I don't know, kind of a big pinch. Or two. Whatever you feel like. I'm just throwing in some pepper. And then put your top on and cover it if you don't have this middle piece like I don't. And I'm gonna start, this is the Vitamix, but you start it low and then kind of go up high, so this will be loud. And just blend until smooth. Okay, and so then pour the blended goodness all over the meat. And if it's not covering the meat, and we do have quite a bit in there, you want to add more beef broth to cover. Okay, I really nestled in this meat as much as I possibly could to push it down. And I also made some more beef broth. So I'm just going to pour it in here until it covers the meat. And then we just put it all in. There you go. That was 4 more cups. Like again, I think I had like almost 5 pounds with bone of meat though. All right, we are going to put it in the oven for about 2.5 hours at 350. Okay, I am pulling out the meat from the pot now. It's been in there for over 2.5 hours. So I'm just carefully pulling this out into this bowl. And since it does have bones in it, I'm gonna have to take some forks and just kind of shred through the meat, pull it off the bones and that kind of thing. All right, so I've got a bowl of meat. So get out the first piece here and just sort of pull it. Okay, it's coming off very easily, as you can see. Look at that. Nice. Ooh. I think I'm just trying to figure out the easiest way to do this. And I'm thinking, you know, sort of take, all right, yeah, take 2 forks. There you go. And just pull the meat like you're, you know, pulling pork or pulling chicken or whatever. Just gonna stir this and then ladle in some of this amazingness into the meat, right? Obviously. Yeah, make it, and then just mix that around, you know? And it is, I mean, look at that, that's sensational, right? So, nice and juicy. Yeah, nice and juicy. With cilantro, I always put out like a paper towel, and then I just take the cilantro and rip it off into a big clump, you know, like that. And just rinse it off, because you should be rinsing your herbs, your fresh herbs. Just rinse it off really good and just kind of spread it out. Just dry it off. Okay. 6:30. Looks like it's 10 o'clock at night, right? So turn this on. Light that up a little bit back there. Okay. So yeah, just dry it up. Just pick off your stems. And then we can cut up this onion. So we have some nice, crisp, raw onion.
right, we are going to turn on the heat to medium heat. And it's dirty because I already cooked a couple of these, so they look really good. But it didn't record. Thought it was recording and it wasn't. That's fun. So that's all right. I gotta make a bunch of these anyway. Okay, first things first is you take a tortilla. You dip it into the broth that you made. Okay. And then you put it in the pan. Starts to sizzle, that's perfect. Come over, grab some cheese. Put cheese down. Then take some meat. And put it on the taco as much as you think you want. I've found that to fold it, it's easier to use your tongs. So fold that baby over, right? Once you've done that, then grab your spatula so that you can press down and get it pressed so it stays shut, you know, like a taco. And it's gonna be messy and ooey gooey and awesome, you know, so be ready for that. And then you go ahead and turn it over and see how it's nice and fried. And just cook it for like another 30 seconds to a minute on this side. Really, that's it to make these. When you're done, just put it off to the side on a pan and keep going. And now I'm going to show you how to finish them off and we'll taste. So I've got a side of the jus, right? I would put that on everybody's plate. I would put some raw onion into the jus, just some, and top it with a little cilantro because it's beautiful. Pretty, right? Pretty, pretty. So then people can open up their own taco and just open it back up, put in some onion. Or if everybody, you know, decides that's what they want, you can just do it for them. But this is how I suggest eating them. Close it back up. Now you are ready to taste. All right, moment of truth. It's a mess. I said there's just like cilantro everywhere. I'm salivating. Okay, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make these for so long, and I finally did. I'm gonna dip it, because it's me. I dip. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Oh man. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn. Damn. Oh damn, these are good. These are good. They're deliciously messy. You don't have oil all over your face. There's a spiciness to them. Kind of back of the throat spicy. Not overpowering at all, but it's there. And then you've got the crunch from the outside of the tortilla. Anyway, make these. Do this. It's not hard. You can do it. I'm gonna sit here and finish this one. I wish I had a cold beer, but I don't. And that's sad. But yeah, make these. If you do, please let me know. I would love to hear how they turned out for you.
You know, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Share my videos with your friends. Anyway, thanks for stopping by again, and I will see you next time. It's so good I want to slap myself.